I flew with Hong Kong Express. This is my experience with their booking, checking in, baggage, and flying process. I flew from Hong Kong to Osaka, Japan, and you'll see why my flight to Osaka, Japan was the worst flight of my life. Then you'll see whether or not they make up for it on my way back. It's making a weird noise! I include others and my review in this video, so you'll get a good perspective of what the company is like.
Carry must be switched off after arrival.
We are so late to this flight, but until we got to the airport, we couldn't really do anything about it. So once we were at the airport, we rushed so much, which is why I'm fanning myself, because we ran a lot and I was really sweaty when I came to the plane. But when we were on the floor to the gate, Hong Kong Express had someone by the elevator and escalator doing a final call, and then we ran to that person, and I think they might have warned them at the gate that we were coming, and then we ran to the gate. One of the ladies there was like, hurry up, and was mad at us, which is fair because we were really late. I brought a big bag, like my personal item is really big, and the flight attendants were really nice, and they were like, oh, you can put that on the overhead, but I don't need it on the overhead because I plan to do some work. This is how I'm doing it because I have to access it soon, but I can put it on its side and it fits perfectly. So there's quite a lot of space if this big bag actually fits. I'm fanning myself because I am still hot. The air is blowing, but I don't feel it. My hands are so red and beat up from my luggage and running and pulling it. But you know, I just need space. I don't know how good shopping is in Japan lately. I've been shopping a lot, and these are the bracelets I wear when I think I could get motion sickness but don't want to be drowsy because I still have like a whole day, or when I like this I want to be working. It's been a while since they've done their security safety announcements, but we still haven't moved that much, so I'm not sure what's wrong. The flight attendants aren't out. Hopefully everything's all right, like with the engine, the plane. It's just, they just have to do something or something. We've been in the same spot for 10 or 15 minutes after they already did their safety announcements. We are moving, and I found a way to be productive on my phone. I'm gonna edit photos. There was something wrong with the plane, so we're back. We were moving when you saw me editing photos because we had to get back so that we could possibly get off, I'm assuming. Hopefully everything's okay. At least we're safe. They didn't risk it or anything. The plane is making this crazy noise. Look at how this desk comes out. It has so much extraness. But I decided to take out my computer, even though the no computer sign is on, because we haven't been moving and this loud noise has been going on for so long. It's an hour and a half after we were supposed to board. At least I'm getting productive. Our flight has been rescheduled until 6 p.m. and it's 4:54, and it was supposed to depart at 2:55, so quite the reschedule. Something with the airplane, and that's why we have to do it. I'm just hoping that they're gonna let us off. If we have to get this all fixed, I kinda don't want to be here for it. My seatmate said that in the Cantonese version they said that we have to wait here and they'll bring us food.
Oh yeah!
Someone was yelling in Chinese all mad, and then somehow things were okay, but he looked like he was about to start a fight. Here's the water and snack we were given. It's dark outside now. I made sure I knew the safety rules because I don't know how the plane is going to react. I changed my bag position. While the plane is in flight and I am knocked out, I'm going to tell you about the booking process. Once you put in your card information, that is it. No matter what the button says, that is the last step. Our button said next, so it seemed like there was more, but there wasn't. So you have to confirm your ticket and name information before you put any card info. Also, if your tickets are selling fast, there could be roughly 2 to 4 tickets left, and I would be prepared to have to pay for another ticket or pay a higher price for the same tickets. Been driving for a while, but I think we're getting to our gate. We're finally in Japan. I'm not over the fact that they kept us in the airplane for an extra 3 hours. When we were at the airport, to add, they got us to the Osaka Kansai airport so late that nothing was open. We couldn't get any food there, so we're really hungry. None of the cash exchange areas were open either, so they made us really late for even airport necessities. And then the fact that they kept us there, I literally felt like a prisoner. We all felt like prisoners. It was just like a budget airline tactic. Maybe they couldn't afford to get another gate or whatever, or like they probably don't even have a lounge there, but they just kept us on this airplane. We couldn't even be outside. I don't understand. And then they probably just wanted us to stay so that we would buy their food later. When the airplane started, a lot of people bought their food, so that's probably why they kept us captive, like animals in cages. Hopefully, they make up their bad first impression on our round trip. But stay tuned for what we'll be doing in Osaka and Kyoto. So today, our friend Asia came.
Do you want your doctor skipping classes? I don't think so.
She's gonna give us her review on Hong Kong Express because she went there today and had a very different experience than us.
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Damn, that's high. That's really high.
The only reason that it's not a 10 out of 10 is because I feel like they like boarded the plane a little bit late. And then like when they like started getting people's boarding passes and stuff, when they announced they were boarding, it was like in Chinese and I guess Japanese, but not in English. We had to wait there for like 2 minutes before we could actually get onto the plane. So I understand why they called boarding if they weren't ready. It was a really good flight and it was on time. Except for, like, I don't know why planes take so long to get to the terminal at like when they land.
They drive so long.
Yeah, and I'm like, if you don't,
it's because they have a cheap spot, I swear. Australian slang. That was also our friend Rebecca's experience with them. She said they got there early on her flight. She probably had the same flight but like earlier by one day, and she had the same flight but later one day. So it was just us. Maybe they're okay, but they made a really bad impression on us. So we'll see if they redeem themselves. They're all drinking their drinks. Rookies. It's 1:55 and we don't leave until 4:55. So we're here pretty early this time. I can probably tell you about the check-in process for Hong Kong Express because last time I didn't have the chance. I got some time wrong and the times changed. So we were supposed to leave at 4:05, but when we checked again, it changed to 3:55, which counted a lot when people checked in already and everyone's checked in. They can change the flight earlier. That's why it's another good reason to come to the airport even earlier. We just found out that we have seats with each other, at least pairing-wise. Wow. Small lift.
That smells like an office.
The check-in process was really easy for Hong Kong Express. It was easy to find it. They emailed us 2 days before, which is really early for check-in. We had a whole 48 hours. On the return trip back, they didn't email us to check in, so we just had to do that ourselves, which is surprising. I feel like they should have done it both times, but that's fine. And then...
Yes, I am helping black people travel.
If you're black, subscribe to her. Or if you're not black, you know, she's cool too. She was like one of the first people I met here. And now she's like so knowledgeable. I'm like, wow. I feel like I raised a child.
Oh, yes, mother. It's my travel mom.
On the way to Japan, we just did it online. But when I did it online, it just led to a blank page and then I couldn't do anything about it. So I couldn't get my PDF boarding pass, but Amelia and Sharon were able to get their PDF. through that, and they just used that until we were late, and then we were like, okay, let's just get the app just in case. But I had gotten the app because I couldn't get my PDF, so that was a little weird glitch. But the app is so easy, and I could check in on the app for my return trip because I already had the app and it had my info, and it was so easy. I didn't have to find my passport. It already knew it, so I was just like, yeah, that's me. If you're planning to travel on Hong Kong Express more than once, I would definitely recommend getting the app. Later we will see if they accept my baggage. Pushing it to the limit on these budget airlines. T-Asia's with me. Oh, we got a little window. And then the flight attendant will sit next to us. We were kind of far from the gate that they were making announcements from, but it seemed like they weren't really saying, like T-Asia had said before, that they weren't really calling people in English. So that might be hard for y'all. So maybe sit close to the desk where they make the announcements and then follow people whenever they get up. Also at this desk, I saw a sign that said no outside food or drinks, and it had like a cup and a burger, so it might be like meal food, but I got snacks.
I got snacks too.
Yeah, so hopefully we can eat it with our flight attendant next to us. I think we boarded relatively on time at the beginning whenever we were boarding, and I gave them my airplane ticket. It was weird because we went up there to get our boarding pass because they need to get paper boarding passes now. Even though you have a boarding pass, they want you to print one out even at the gate. So we had to do that, which I felt like was unnecessary, but that's okay because it's what they wanted. And then I went back up there with my luggage whenever we were boarding, and the lady at the desk was staring pretty hard at my stuff. Even if you have shopping bags, you can only have 2 bags total, so put them together, except maybe duty free. But she was staring pretty hard at it. No one has said anything. It fits. My carry-on is in the cabin. And we'll be flying in about 10 minutes, so we might be departing on time. Not 7 hours late. They keep making announcements continuously, like so often. If you were a lightsaber, it would be kind of bothersome. They're just talking about the items they sell. I wouldn't take notice of it if it was normal, like just like the food. We're going through some turbulence, and then they were like giving me a headache, so I kind of wanted to go to the restroom because I was also needing to, and then my nose started running, so I feel like I'm just like all sorts of sick right now. But they didn't let me because the seatbelt sign is on. But like, what if someone was really sick and they needed to go? There was also an announcement that you shouldn't have computers out, but they didn't really check me, so I had my computer out. Also said outside food was loud, but we on a budget too. There's no one behind us, and there's a lot of space because it's the emergency exit, so I have to push my seat back. Okay, we found ourselves in the toilet in the front. I thought there was only one in the back, but there's one in the front. Standard toilet. I just had to go. There was an outlet in the restroom and nowhere else about their selling, but the thing that really got to me was that the fact that they were selling SIM cards on the plane. They're just continuously announcing the things they sell. We actually got back early this flight, even with a bunch of turbulence. So Hong Kong Express does get you to point A to point B, which is the most important thing for budget traveling, but the company is just so greedy. You can see it all throughout the videos. They care way more about the money they make instead of their customers. That, along with a little inconveniences here and there, like the lack of English during important announcements, even for a travel company, and their inaccurate computer sign, contributes to my 1.5 out of 5-star rating for Hong Kong Express, and the fact that I will never fly with them unless their flight is absolutely the cheapest and the best deal. Like this video if it helped you, comment down below your worst flight experience, and subscribe to join the Fancy Fam, where you'll see my travel mistakes and what I learned from them so that you don't have to make the same ones, like booking a bad flight with Hong Kong Express.